Hi there guys, Sowerz here again with another commentary, and yeah, this video I'm going to be talking about a few different things, but firstly I just want to say that we are now in fact Machinima partners on YouTube, and it's something me and Luke have been working on for quite a while, trying to get a partnership with Machinima. We have been offered by a lot of other networks in the past, but we've always turned them down because Machinima is the one we've always wanted to be with. But yeah, like I said, it's great to be a partner of the network. They are by far the best network to be with. Just because they're so stable, they've got a huge business structure, and say if your channel became big, it's definitely the best one to be with because it offers you a lot of options safety wise. In the long run, it's definitely the best option for us to go with, and to get with them is definitely a big achievement for us. So yeah, we're absolutely chuffed with that, and it's definitely going to allow us to do a lot more things with the channel. So yeah, just wanted to get that out there because it's just a great thing for us. And yeah, thanks a lot for you guys for all your support watching the videos, because without you guys we wouldn't have this partnership, without all the views we get, like stuff on the montages, things like that. They've definitely helped us out, so I just want a big shout out to you guys there for watching all our videos, I guess. But yeah, I'll shut up about that now and I'll talk about other things. But I just wanted to talk as well about Black Ops 2, which is coming up very soon. I don't know how long it is now, about a month away is it? So yeah, I mean, content wise for that, I've been asked a few questions like what we're going to be doing on that, and we will be doing still the commentaries, still going to be doing the live comms because I will be playing that game, no doubt about it. I will be going hard on that game. So there will still be live comm gameplays. I've got some things lined up organisation wise, so I will have a team sorted for that. Gameplay analysis will continue as well, and I will try and get them out as soon as possible, as soon as I learn a lot more about the game, because it can take a while to learn about the game. And of course I am on the rules council as well, so I'll probably do videos about that as well, in terms of what's been talked about, and you know, maybe get your opinions of what you think is overpowered, what's underpowered. But at the same time, we've got to really try and keep the rule set open on that game, because it's going to be an important game to try and get the public players into the game. So we've got to bear that in mind as well. But yeah, just a few ideas there for what content we're going to be doing. But if you guys want a certain type of content as well, then you know, throw them at me. I'm happy to try any kind of content that you guys want to see on the channel. So please let us know in the comments below, or just, you know, DM us or tweet me or whatever. That's fine. But yeah, just a quick update there with the channel. But yeah, like I said, it's good to be a partner of Machinima Network, and yeah, really looking forward to it. But of course, EGL8 is this weekend. And it's in Manchester. It's the big kind of like final event for Modern Warfare 3, if you like, the big like ending. And yeah, as many of you might know, I am not competing at this event. I'm still going to the event. I'm going to be watching, but I'm not competing. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, there's a lot of top teams going to this event, but overall it probably might end up breaking records. I'm not 100% sure on the attendance figures at the moment, like who's bought tickets, whatnot, but from what I know, it could easily reach over 100 teams again, which is great news for the scene and great news going forward into Black Ops 2. But yeah, for me personally, as a player, I did leave Prophecy. Well, I ended up parting ways with them, and I made a team pretty much straight after with Pasco, who I've teamed with before, McGee and Jared, and that was going really well. We would have actually we worked out we'd have been third seed with that team as well, so it could have been a really good team for us. But it just fell apart when McGee left to join Dignitas. And well, then Dignitas joined Fear, and then they got dropped from Fear, and then SK joined Fear. So yeah, long story there. But basically, McGee left us, and now he's left with a team that is probably not going to end up going to the event. So that kind of was all just pointless. We could have had a good team going into that event and placed really well, I think. But that's just how it is. That team didn't work out. So I basically did say after that, I did tweet out saying that I'm not going to be competing at the event. I didn't really see the point. What, that was about 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and really to make a team at that short of a time and place well would have been difficult, especially with the players that were available, because it was getting so close to the event. Most teams had kind of sorted their rosters out really, so no teams were going to leave, split up or leave or anything like that. So there was no way I could really sort a team out after that, because Pasco said that he didn't want to play. He wanted to wait till Black Ops 2, so really I wasn't really left with anything that I could do. So I just said, right, you know, I'm just going to wait, like, you know, like Pasco and other players are doing. But then I did play a couple of games with Apex, but I didn't really expect to get in them because I knew one of the players might not want me, because he never, well, from what I've heard in the past, never really wanted to, but I didn't really expect to get into them. So yeah, I've just said to myself, you know what, wait till Black Ops 2. I'm still going to be playing Modern Warfare 3 online, keeping my game up, things like that. So you might see the odd gameplay on there. Like, I've got one here now from my old team with Pasco and that, as you'll see. But yeah, that's just a quick update on me. I'm waiting for Black Ops 2, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be sorted for that, and hopefully going MLG on that game. That's my #1 aim. I want to be able to go to MLG, because I'm pretty certain that will be on MLG, so it could be huge for our scene. But yeah, just going to quickly talk about the event. Of course, there is 4 American teams coming over. First of all, Optic, the reigning champions, obviously. Twice they've won now back-to-back, so whether they can make it 3 wins back-to-back-to-back would be a huge achievement for them, especially with 3 other American teams coming over. But Optic is still the same lineup with Rambo, Scumpy, Big Timer and Merc, of course. So yeah, they're probably the hot favourites going into it, since they've pretty much stuck together since the whole of the game. I think they've only made one roster change, which was Proofy for Scump, so Scumpy joined in place of Proofy, and that's the only change they've made. So, and that was like really early on in the game as well, so they've definitely got the upper hand on all the other teams. But I'd say over the course of the weekend their strongest threat is definitely going to be Envy. They've got, unless I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure it's Proofy, Dido, Parasite and the one other. I'm just trying to remember who that is, but I can't remember off the top of my head. It might be Twiz or somebody like that, I can't remember, but I know it's another top player. But yeah, they're definitely going to be the strongest competition for them, I believe. I mean, Parasite and Dido, when I played them at I-Series, which funnily enough is actually going to be my last event on Modern Warfare 3 competing, was I-Series when I came second with Prophecy, so I guess not a bad way to end it for me. But yeah, when I played them at I-Series, Parasite and Dido were definitely their better 2 players. Parasite was probably the MVP of the tournament for me. He was just definitely knew what he was doing, and I don't know if he was the leader of that team, but that's what I'd heard anyway. So he obviously knows what he's talking about and what he's doing, organising the team and things like that. And Dido was a great slayer for them that event. I don't know if he was meant to be the slayer, but he seemed to lock down the map when I played him in the final by himself, pretty much on some of the maps. So yeah, I'd definitely say they're going to be a strong team. Obviously, Proofy is known to be one of the best ARs on the game, so I can definitely see them being a good team. If the chemistry is there in the team, definitely going to be a big challenge for Optic. And I really can't call this event between them 2, but it's definitely going to be one of them 2, I believe. And if it wasn't one of them 2, I'd be really shocked. I mean, there is of course Leverage going, which I'm not sure of their exact roster. I think it's TP and some other top players that are kind of like known as top players in the American scene. And then there's Optic Nation, which is Nadeshot's team. So they're the 2 other American teams that will be looking really just to kind of cause an upset, if you like. But I think if those 4 teams didn't come top 4, I would be really shocked, and I'll go into why I think that in a minute. But those 4 teams will be definitely looking to try and win the event. I think if any of those teams said that, you know, they were going to come second, they wouldn't take that. I think all those American teams, they're really well prepared this event, they really want to win it. And with it being the last event as well, everybody wants to win it, especially Optic will want to win it. They won't want to lose this last event. I'm pretty sure they've won every event they've been to. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe American events, I don't know. I haven't really followed them as closely. But yeah, I'm pretty sure those teams will be gunning to try and win the event. But in the European side of things, I'd say overall it's probably the weakest in terms of preparation that European teams have been. I think if I had to say any European team was going to beat the Americans, I probably would say it's Prophecy, actually, because the players in that team, they're all individually skilled, obviously, but it doesn't mean that you know, obviously, like, we know individual skill doesn't mean you're going to be the best team, but from what I've seen, they've probably the most prepared team, and I think going into it, they've definitely got the best shot of all the European teams. But even after the DreamHack performance, but I still think they've probably got the best chance just because of the players, and you know, they're used to being on the main stage, and they've stuck together with the same 3, obviously Shane, Swanee and Gunshi, for a while. So I think if they could have a good event, if they play well, who knows. But there's obviously Apex as well. But from what I've spoken to the players in that team, and then it seems to me they're not really taking it as serious this event as other teams. I mean, they haven't practiced that much at all. It seems a bit. They're obviously going to take it serious, and every team going in there is. But I think they're probably the least prepared top team by far. So I don't think they're really expecting to do anything amazing. But at the same time, they proved to be wrong at DreamHack and took that event. So who knows, I guess. But there's TCM as well and Fear. TCM is Mad Cat, Josh, Flux, and Rich. So another strong team there. Josh and Mad Cat known to be 2 of the loudest players in the game, and then Flux and Rich known to be 2 of the quietest in terms of in-game. So whether that mix will work, who knows. Personally, I think it could work. Mad Cat and Josh are 2 players I rate highly. I think they're 2 great guys as well. So yeah, they're a team I'm definitely hoping will do well. Fear as well. Vapes, Toby, Mac and Ellis, a team with real experience on that team, so they could easily pull something off. I know DreamHack didn't have the best event for them, but with the players in that team, I know that they've got the discipline to definitely sort things out in a short space of time, so I think they could definitely cause an upset or 2. And obviously I know the Vapes pretty well in that team and the players pretty well, so yeah, I think they could definitely pull something off. So I mean, the European teams, in a way, they are still top teams and they could still challenge the Americans, but there's no doubt about it that practice-wise the teams haven't been playing as much as they were before EGL7. So whether they'll beat the Americans this time around, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely expecting the Americans to walk away with the top 4 positions, but I guess we'll see on the weekend. But yeah, like I say guys, I'm going to wrap that up there. I will be at the event, like I say, so I guess I'll see a lot of you guys down there, but if I don't, then I will see you in the next commentary. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time in the next video. Please drop it a like and follow me on Twitter if you want to see updates from the event, because I will be tweeting scores, things like that on Sowerz, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot.